Hey guys, it's Frank with another submitted replay, this time from PhleBuster, who's also pretty active streaming Stormgate on Twitch. Give them a follow if you get a chance. Here we are, we see PhleBuster, who is the blue Infernal player, and Jayxp, who is the red Vanguard player, on Secluded Grove. We're going to see, okay, I think Jayxp, with this many imps, I think it's going to be a Shroudstone rush, or... Oh, I guess trying to take this camp early. I've seen this before, and I think it might have been PhleBuster that did this. I think it was a different player, but using this many imps to take a creep camp it's a great way to get the camp early. But I wonder if it's too early because like that's all mining time that you're not getting. But regardless, we do get a couple of fiends out very early, and Hexen's getting a little low on health. Oh no, and Jayxp's scout comes by and finds it. Oh no, and this imp is down. Ah, damn. Alright, but the scout is going to get chased off. One of the imps is going to turn into a meat farm to generate the cutest little fell hogs. And that imp is going to get a little bit of a health regen, but these two fiends are going to continue to chase the scout, which does eat the health cabbage. And the chase continues. Okay. Oh no, but Jayxp's first Lancer pops out and he says, you know what? My bobs are tanky. My bobs are more numerous than your imps. And I know you don't have the money to defend against this because you just had 4 imps that were fighting a creep camp this entire time. I'm going to go be aggressive. And 2 fiends versus a Lancer isn't even a contest. The Lancer wins every single time. Okay, we do see the Hexen is back to full health. Must have gotten a cabbage of his own. Okay, so the Lancer's here. We see a Brute. I'm pretty sure a Lancer can 1v1 a Brute. And with the AoE that Lancers can do. Oh, building a sentry post right at the front door of PhleBuster is Jayxp. And I think the idea is to once it finishes, there we go. To get the saw blade turret up and running. The Brute is taking a lot of damage. Are the imps going to take a lot of damage? And they do take a lot of damage. They get shoot away. The bobs are doing the buddy heal hugs. One bob goes down. The Hexen dies. Jayxp with the ultra aggressive placement on the BUZZSAW turret here. Okay, the shrine does finish. I wonder. Oh, but we see a Shroudstone going down on the high ground. All right. And then I think PhleBuster's just gonna wait for his army to get ready. I don't know. Okay, so we do see the glowing on the side of the Iron Vault here, which means that there is a charge there that's ready to use. For those of you that are fans of like visual indicators in Blizzard style RTS, that's the visual indicator that like for this structure is that there's the glowing red. And is this another sentry post that's going down? The saw blade's going out here and getting a lot of bounce attacks in. But the Shroudstone finally finishes. It's going to keep on getting attacked. The Brutes get a great surround on the BUZZSAW cannon. And now, well, the Repairmatic's done, but is it enough to heal the BUZZSAW cannon? No, it's not. So the Repairmatic's stuck just healing bobs. Now, the bobs themselves are pretty tanky. Are they going to get this? Are they going to get the shrine? They do get the shrine. It was a citizen's arrest. A citizen's arrest on a shrine. Don't see that every day. Okay, so Jayxp has dumped a lot of resources into building these sentry posts and a lot of bobs to boot. I don't know that he's rebuilt his worker count back. No, it's only 7 bobs back at home to PhleBuster's 16 on the Luminite mine. So the bobs get driven back. Still got that shrine was taken down, but I think economically, PhleBuster's still in the lead here. Okay, so Jayxp's bobs are going to go back home. These brutes are also low health, but they're going to go hang out at the health camp, sauna, spa, and relaxation center. Second shrine goes down, and I think PhleBuster's just ahead on all fronts here. Got more army, got more workers. Yeah, I think these bobs either need to get supercharged or something. Looks like they were just recently supercharged, but I don't think that helps them mine. Helps them build faster. It doesn't help them mine faster, so I'm wondering what that was for. Anyway, Jayxp back to full saturation on his first Luminite rock. We see a bunch of brutes coming forward. So 1 Lancer versus 5 brutes does not a happy Vanguard player make. Okay, so now we see the boosted. We see the boosted Bobs here, building the not perfectly perpendicular command post. And we are going to see the brutes taking down this energy camp. Not only getting the energy regen, I think the Hex got taken out already though, so it doesn't matter. But also getting the bounty for killing off those creeps. And going straight to the vision camp. Wow. I think Jayxp sees this on the map already, so... a scout on 1 barracks versus 5 brutes. I think a second Lancer. If you built a second Lancer, here we go. Get that sentry post. Some of these Bobs still have overcharge. Get the power build on there. Some of these scouts. Oh nope, scout wasn't close enough. I think yeah, Jayxp is gonna try and lead them on a merry chase, but only pulls 1 fiend. So we've still got 5 brutes and a fiend that are now going north to this health camp. Interesting choice. We see a second Lancer already pop out, which is nice, but it's still not like okay. There's a Hellforge. And the clown caves have already been built up. Yeah, this I think PhleBuster's just starting to really pull way ahead in the race here. It's just that Jayxp doesn't know it yet. I love to see veteran Bobs. I want to say this is just gained through combat experience in that first rush. We'll call him the notorious B.O.B. And yeah, PhleBuster took the health camp on his opponent's side of the map as well. And is just going to let his brutes sit there and heal up a little bit. But with 100 Animus, that's enough Animus to drop down an effigy, wait for it to time out, and then drop down a second effigy, so it's a permanent one, because it was built on Shroud, and kind of build up their white health as well. But that's 60 seconds of those brutes not being active on the map, so I can see that not being ideal. A couple of these Bobs derping out a little bit. I think they're going to go build... What are they doing here? Are they going to build a third? Yeah, they are going to build a third. Man, that's pretty risky, considering that there's only 1 barracks out so far. There's 1 barracks. Okay, 3 Lancers and the BUZZSAW cannon are nice, but definitely not enough to defend from this Infernal army that's just snowballing. Yeah, and we see the Hexen here. No upgrades yet on the Hexen. Do we see any upgrades on the Brute? Not yet. A couple more Brutes. Okay, and we do see the Brute upgrade, which means they spawn an additional Fiend. No matter how they turn into Fiends, they spawn an additional one. So if it's a manual split, they turn into 3 Fiends. If it's a kill, it turns into 2 Fiends. Ritual Chamber finishes up. We don't see Plague Axes being researched just yet. We are going to see... Okay, an Imp getting intercepted by a Lancer. I wonder what that Imp was meant to do. If it was supposed to be like a... proxy something, or proxy Shroudstone, or... I don't know what. But, okay, and we do see a third from PhleBuster coming down here. Just getting set up. A couple of meat farms and a Shroudstone already down. Looks like we've got a couple imps working on this very enriched Therium node here. And the level 2 health camp is going down shortly. And it looks like Jayxp was left alone long enough that his third is up and running. The supplies are even now, despite Jayxp having not as much maximum supply possibly, but briefly outdoing PhleBuster in total supply count. I can't believe what I'm seeing. But I can only see 3, 4, 5, and I guess the 6th Lancer. So I think most of his supply is in Bob's right now. He's really got to get another production structure up besides that 1 barracks. We do see at the BK Lounge that kinetic redirection is getting researched. Bobs on Bobs on Bobs. Another BUZZSAW cannon. So Jayxp's playing super defensively. and making the most out of his defensive structures with the BUZZSAW cannon. We see 2 more barracks going down, finally, to take advantage of that of that triple command post income. But now PhleBuster's really pulling away with the supply. We see, okay, and now we see Hellborn, Magmadon, a Weaver. This is turning into a box art army. By the way, Frost Giant, if you're out here, if you're watching this, please give us like physical box art copies. That would be so cool. Alright, Magmadon's going to do the stompy stomps to mow the lawn and knock down some trees so that the larger units can move forward. Hellborn's getting off those shots for the AoE. Weaver's going to come forward and do percent damage, especially to the cruiser. That's going to be very helpful. Down it goes, and PhleBuster gets 2 more camps. Oh, we see a Hornet, though. The Hornet is going to be able to take down this Harbinger. It gets shielded and triple promoted, so it's a Veterancy Tier 3 Hornet that's basically unkillable. Does kill the Harbinger. What a catch. That was a cool catch. So the Harbinger, if you're new to Stormgate, it's similar to the Overlord in SC2 in that it can transport as well as like generate a quote-unquote creep field around it, but it has to land if it wants to unload units. So yeah, there's the Harbinger. Gets loaded up with a bunch of brutes. The Hellborn is going to be used to open up a pathway through this center resource camp here. And I wonder if that's going to turn into a brute drop. Maybe. Anyway, in addition though, so the Harbinger, whenever it lands, it generates a Shroud field around it. And Shroud doesn't work at all like Creep. What Shroud does, it lets Gaunts activate Plague Axes. So if the Gaunts are standing on Shroud and they hit a target, that target becomes infested, which means that if that target dies, it pops out a Fiend on the side of the Infernal unit that infested it. So having that mobile with the army is going to be very helpful. But 4 Hornets are going to catch it. Are they going to kill it? Okay, they do kill the Harbinger, but they don't get any of the units that were inside. Oh, also, when a Harbinger lands, all the units just get dumped out. It's not like a 1-by-1 drop like you would see out of an Overlord, which is very useful. I've been hoping to see... oh no, some Shadow Flyers get great connections, and the Hornets are going to GTFO back home, and they're going to go all the way back to their hangar. So about this return to base, not Predator State, hangar repairs. There we go. It can't take orders until it gets fully repaired again. So what a lot of Vanguard players will do is they'll build a repair-o-matic or a sentry post with a bob inside of it, and it'll start repairing these. It'll start helping to repair those Hornets up so they can get back into the fight as soon as they can. Massive Lancer army here. Oh my goodness. Looks like these extra... Oh, barracks on barracks on barracks. We do see... The BK Lounge is up, but we don't see any... We don't see any Exos yet, and Lancers are great for a front line, but if there ends up being any anti-heavy, then these Lancers are going to be in trouble. Jayxp taking a 4th? But, well, I say that, but PhleBuster's been on a 4th for what looks like a long time now. Possibly taking a 5th. Yeah, almost done with taking a 5th here. And now Jayxp needs to figure out where his opponent is. We haven't seen much scouting, to be honest. See another Hornet coming back, quite damaged, but repairing stuff is free for Vanguard units, for any of those wondering. So we see the Infernal Ball over here. Oh, there's the 5th. Oh man, yeah, being able to exploit this many resources in such a central location with a single structure is so nice. Okay, the Lancer Ball moves north and takes out this shrine. Takes out the Shroud Stone almost instantly. No, there you go. You got to take out that one. Okay, but here's the big bad Infernal Force, and I don't know if this is gonna be. Yeah, two Magmadons stomping their way forward, stunning the Lancers once a second, and the Lancers are almost in full retreat, but the Gaunts are getting great concave on them. And yeah, now we're seeing Jayxp down by about 70 supply. The Magmadons are going to stomp their way through the trees just to make sure that the larger units can make their way through that light forestation. And Jayxp is going to take the fight on his own health camp, which I think is a great place to be. I would stick around. No, is he going to be able... No, he gets pushed off of his own health camp. And now it's just... I think it's a matter of getting chased down. Yeah, this Magmadon's going to start stomping again. And you see those little dizzy symbols over the Lancers as they keep getting stunned. So they're stunned all the way back. We see a flat cannon goes down, which means that there are exos that have been made. Okay, we finally see one Magmadon go down. The second Magmadon goes down. The third Magmadon goes down. But I don't know if there's enough. This is still a 60 supply advantage in the favor of PhleBuster. PhleBuster is just on top of the macro here. I don't know that... Oh, and we do see another Harbinger coming down. It doesn't have anything, but it acts as an effigy, so it can sit there and generate white health for all the friendly units. So many exos out here with veterancy. A couple get promoted to rank 3, so that you know that they're doing plenty of damage. Looks like they also have the survival protocols, which means that every 2 minutes they can survive fatal damage at once. And that's that yellow bubble that you see popping there, but it's just not enough. With that many gaunts and the tankiness of these Weavers, I think that's just it. And all these gaunts are going uncontested. Yeah, these mobs can like do the heal hugs as much as they want, but I think Jayxp is just out of army units. Yeah, he's got these 3 exos, but that's not going to be enough. And there goes the GGs. Thanks for the submission to PhleBuster. This is a cool game.